At its core, a smear campaign is simply an initiation of war on the mind. And I'm going to explain what I mean by war on the mind by reading the 5150 tactic listed in here. Another tactic an envious person will use is driving their target crazy to the point of a mental breakdown or insanity. An envious person will strategically gaslight, stalk, or gain stalk their target of envy to make them lose their minds. The intentional invasion of privacy, blatant lies, and constant confusion are designed to break the target down to the point of no return. So in order to learn how to navigate a smear campaign, first and foremost, you have to understand the intention behind it. Now we're going to briefly discuss how to navigate the smear campaign. And first things first, never be offended by someone who is showing you through their partaking in the smear campaign that they have poor character. If you wouldn't be associated with this individual outside of obligation, you should not be allowing this person to take up emotional and mental space in your life. Not even when they're doing a smear campaign or partaking in a smear campaign against you. And an honorary mention, do not be offended by people who partake in the smear campaign just because someone else put a battery in their back. Because anyone who can't think for themselves or who can't stand up for themselves isn't a threat to begin with. So there's no crying over cowards around here. Anyone who's showing you they're afraid of their own shadow is not a threat, honestly, truly. Now, that's just the beginning of us navigating the smear campaign. Part 2 is allowing the critiques in the smear campaign or within the smear campaign, or maybe even the lies that someone may have said about you. You allow those things to sharpen you. If it's a situation where someone lied or they were just partaking in he say, she say for the sake of it, for the fun of it, then you take note of that. You keep mental record of the fact that this person could never be trusted, and also pay attention to their patterns. So if you encounter someone similar to them in the future, you'll know how to move accordingly. And to provide additional detail as far as what I mean by allowing your enemies to sharpen you, I'm going to read a section in here. Allow your enemies to sharpen you. Use your opponents while they think they are using you. Shift your mindset where you're learning from your enemies consistently. With this approach, every interaction with the foe is an instruction and a learning lesson. So whenever you're faced with the smear campaign, use it to sharpen you and to better you. And what you do with that improvement is you take it around new people in a new environment. Because those who refuse to respect you and value you don't get access to an evolved version of you, especially when their intention is only to use you or to cut you back down to size.